What up, everybody? Top to top. I'm Jay, Super Saiyan Jaffe, Violator Sports.
What's going on? Julius, Cool Guy JD on the IG.
Y'all know me. I'm on King Bone. Y'all can stick with that. Seymour _ Cake on the gram.
Robin.
Go ahead.
My bad.
No, you good. Man.
Robin. Smooth Butter B. Social media. You know.
Must be nice.
Yo, Mo, we not calling you. We're not calling you King.
My fault. Like T'Challa.
Right. No, we're not calling him T'Challa either.
You Mo.
He Mon Tupo.
Alright, so we got the Minnesota Vikings at Green Bay Packers.
Alright, I definitely think that, you know what? I'm going on a limb. I'm going with the Vikings. I'm going with the Vikings because the Vikings got that defense. They looked good last week. We don't know how Aaron Rodgers is. I mean, he had that beautiful game last week, but
He did it on one leg.
he did it on one leg. And I know just as well as you do is when adrenaline gets pumping, it's easy to do stuff. But when you let that sit for about a week, you're going to feel it.
Oh, yeah, home right now. He hurting right now.
I go with the Vikings.
He hurt.
Man, I'm not betting against A-Rod this year. But after that, I seen Jesus. No, I ain't betting against Jesus. I'm taking a pack.
Jesus got crucified, bro.
Jesus did, and he rose again in 3 days. What you saying?
All right. You're going to need another 7 to rise after this one, though.
I got Minnesota.
Alright, we got Los Angeles Chargers at Buffalo.
Chargers. I don't even know. I mean, Chargers.
Yeah.
Chargers.
It's like outside the 0-16, bro. They losing Chargers.
I got the Bills.
Keep hope alive, Jesse.
I got the Bills.
I got Buffalo.
Keep hope alive,
I got
Jesse.
Buffalo.
Keep
I
hope
can't-
alive, Jesse.
It's hard to go against my squad.
Who you got?
I'm
You got
gonna be
with
realistic.
Minnesota, Green Bay though.
Oh, yeah, my bad. Oh, so that Minnesota Green Bay joint, I got Green Bay. I'm not betting against A-Rod. I'm not ready to yet.
When you gonna start being realistic?
You're not a gambling man, I see.
Dude,
When you gonna start being
hey,
realistic?
hey,
me not
Mo, you got
taking you to casino.
Mo, Juice, Till.
Don't touch me with your bad luck.
You gotta believe.
No.
You gotta believe.
No.
I've been there.
I'm
I done believe.
Hey, man,
You gonna lose.
hey, side note, the greatest sports moment in my life is that Andy Dalton throw to Boyd
That's a damn
to
shame.
get us in.
Hey.
Hey,
The Super Bowl.
but we went to the playoffs.
That Bills tailgate on that playoff game.
Oh, that's sick, man. I wish I was there.
Yeah, that was fire.
I wish I was
I'm gonna
there.
get y'all footage of that too, by the way. Tune into the gram.
All right, so we got Carolina at Falcons.
Carolina against the Falcons. I'm going with Carolina. Carolina's defense look real good. The Falcons, they okay. But I want Cam to show up. You know how the Falcons go. 1 year they good, the next year they aight, and then the next year they really good. I think it's a really good year for Cam and them boys.
I ain't going against my boys, man. I've been riding with Vic and the Falcons since what, 04? Falcons got this.
That's why you've been a loser.
I got.
But you talking to me about something? You
It
got me
don't matter,
realistic
but-
about the Bills.
But they done got farther than the Bills. I'm realistic. They done got farther than the Bills. They never made it. They never got that ring.
Who took them out though?
We hear you, bro.
All right,
we hear
that's
you.
all we need
If you
to
want to
know.
be heard, we hear you. Now,
All right,
wanna pat on your
I'm
back
just saying. Yeah, if you
pat his back for me.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Man, you ain't gonna get him.
I got Atlanta though. I think Cam. I haven't seen that MVP form Cam yet.
No.
I think Matt Ryan. As long as they get Julio the ball at the goal line, prove my damn fantasy
But he can't
team.
do it.
He could do it, man. They gotta mix it. They gotta mix it up. Though,
Keep
man.
hope alive, Jesse.
17 jump balls in the goal line. Yeah, we know what the hell you about to run.
Keep hope alive, Jesse.
I got Atlanta though.
Got Atlanta. I'm gonna go. I got Carolina. I got Carolina. All right, so we got Cleveland Browns at the New Orleans Saints.
After that L the Saints took last week, I think that Drew Brees gonna come out gunning. The only thing is that if that defense is weak with them Saints, we gonna see what Tyrod made of. Is whether it's gonna be Ty season or Baker season. But I definitely think the Cleveland Browns are probably a exciting team to follow this year, to be honest with you, because you
I
don't know
agree.
what they're gonna do.
Just
I agree.
ready for this Baker season.
Baker season.
I'm definitely taking the Saints. I just think Drew's ready. I think Drew's year. He might go back to the playoffs this year.
This might be the year for the Saints.
I
It
think
might be.
It might be. That offense is too powerful. 40 points last game? What, 48 points last game?
Like I said,
Yeah.
it's whether they got a good, it's whether it was a good passing game or both defenses weak as hell.
Right. The Browns, like, they look good. They're exciting, but Tyrod, he ain't gonna get it done for me. He's not gonna get it done for me.
All right, we gonna see.
I got the Saints. That defense ain't gonna look too good this week. Breeze ain't gonna throw no 5 picks, 4 picks, whatever it was. He not throwing that, so
I agree
I
with
got
you.
the Saints big.
Oh, that's easy. I got the Saints. I mean, you got Cleveland Browns, Tyrod's behind center. Baker will be in by week 4, week 5. I stand on that.
Before.
All right, so we got Miami Dolphins at New York Jets.
I definitely think this might be the game of the week, my opinion.
Oh, it's an early division game, too.
It's an early division game.
Put a little asterisk
Both
by
teams looked good. The Dolphins made me look like a fool because I thought they was gonna be trash last
that. They
week.
did wait 7 hours to play though too, bro.
That's true, but they
Yeah,
still
that
came
delay,
out and
that
winged.
delay,
And
that
right
delay,
now,
that
if
delay
you look
was
at it, the
crazy.
Dolphins at the head of the is at the head of the division.
Okay.
Right
One
now.
game. One game.
That's okay. Look it up. They still at the head.
One game, bro.
That's farther than the Bills. But back to what I'm saying is that the Jets looked real good. I want to see.
He's lame for that.
I'm throwing.
He's lame for that.
I'm sniping all year.
He's lame.
All year in the oven. I'm sniping them Falcons and them Bills. I'm hunting. It's hunting season. Duck season.
I'm taking the Jets. I like Darnold. I like him. I'm gonna go on the limb. I'm gonna take him. I like that Jets defense too. That Jets defense looking real nice, looking real good. The Lions, the Matt Patricia, you know the little fake, Patriots. Bill Belichick tree. He wasn't looking too good. Got exposed by the Jets. So I like that Jets D. I'm taking Darnold with this one. I like Darnold a lot though.
Unfortunately, I got the Jets.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
I got the Jets, too, only because they're going to write stories about Sam Darnold's, his first pass attempt, and the way he rallied that team back.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Darnold, he the boy. He that boy. He's going to be the best quarterback in the division, barring how Josh Allen looked this week. Okay, so we got Houston Texans at Tennessee Titans.
After the Titans' performance last week, and I was wrong, both running backs ain't do nothing. I think that the Texans is going to show out because, I mean, they played against New England, poor for them, but I think they're going to come back and be 1-1 this week.
I think is Mariota out?
No,
He quit playing.
Okay. I'm still gonna take the Texans. I like Deshaun. I'm a believer. I still got Deshaun MVP race this year. When he really get it together, I like the Texans squad. I'm taking Texans on this week.
Houston, H-Town.
I got Houston. I feel like Deshaun, he had the season he had, and he got hurt, but he came back week 1. I think he threw for like 190, something like that.
Yeah.
Something around that area. He got to get acclimated back into football.
Right.
So I got Houston. All right, so we got Philadelphia Eagles at Tampa Bay Bucks.
Ooh. All right. I'm going with the Super Bowl
Game of
champs.
the backups.
Game of the backups. I'm going with the Super Bowl champs. I don't think Fitzgerald's gonna have the game, or Fitzpatrick, my mistake.
Fitzmagic.
I don't think he's gonna have the game he had last week. First of all, that defense is nothing to play around with. That defensive line could get after it, and seeing what he did in Buffalo when the defensive line get after it, he's gonna crumble. So unless they got a run game to fall back on, I definitely think that they're gonna take a hot one, a real hot L.
I'm gonna take the Eagles. Ain't no explanation. I believe in Fitzpatrick, little Fitzpatrick curse. Like I said, I know what he's gonna do, but Eagles got too much of a good defense for that. I'm taking the Eagles on that.
I got Tampa Bay. I think Nick Foles is going to play them out of position to win the game. I got Fitz. I got Fitz throwing the ball over there, all over Philly.
And see, I feel like that's what Fitz is gonna do. I feel like he's gonna play the Bucks.
They gonna throw the ball with him. I think he's gonna do better than Foles.
With that Philly defense.
Yeah, you can't make no mistakes with
Nah,
them.
yeah, I got Philly. I got Philly on that one.
I don't know, bro. You keep that one. We had that.
I heard you gonna see.
All right, so we got Indianapolis Colts at Washington Redskins.
Redskins. I want AP to run for another buck. I want for real, man.
I'm happy to see
Listen,
AP out there eating.
If
I'm happy to
AP
see
don't
that.
do his thing, man, he gonna be out of the league, maybe playing for Canada. For real.
He's forced to have to do his thing too.
For real. I
He's forced. He has
want
to.
him to be just be right up in there with the top running backs.
How old is he? 32, 33?
He's too old to be here. All right. That car got 250 miles on it.
Honestly, I want to run him. I want to run him back to be able to dismantle that stupid ass Smith. LaShawn McCoy is going to do it. Although we might get rid of him next year for Le'Veon Bell. So I know who you got.
I'm gonna take Indy. I want to see Indy look at that first win. He ain't played in what they said like 626 days or some shit like that. Something wild.
But he looked back to form last week.
He did. He looked real good.
He definitely did. He
He
threw
looked
that
real
pick, got hit around a little bit.
He threw that pick. They had the fumble last week for that touchdown.
Yeah.
They would have won though. They would have won.
But you know the problem is that offensive line still weak too.
That line been
so
trashed.
if they gonna dog him. He gonna be back out.
I'm
They gonna see him for another 400 to 680,000 days.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a close game, but I got the Redskins.
Skins.
All right, so we got Kansas City.
I think it's another game of the week right here too.
I got Redskins, by the way. But okay, so we got Kansas City Chiefs at Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right. Pittsburgh has won the last 6 times that these teams have met up. So, but you know what? After seeing Big Ben's performance, those 4 picks, and you know them young running back, that defense looked weak, and I love what I saw from Mahomes last week. I love what I saw from Tyreek Hill last week. Kareem Hunt didn't have a good year. Good day last night or last week. 49 rushing yards. This is the rushing leader we talk about. I think they're gonna dog him. I'm going with Kansas City.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah,
They look too explosive.
I across the board. I got the Chiefs too. Pat Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Scary.
That's a fact.
Okay, so we got Arizona Cardinals at Los Angeles Rams.
Ooh, this divisional game.
JD, stop it.
Yeah, come on.
All right.
Come on.
Like, I think
Really?
Okay.
It's
So, do I need to say it?
yeah, just say it.
Can we skip this one though?
No, just say it. We need to hear you say it.
All right, I'm going Rams.
Okay, thank you. Wait. You know what I mean? Like, I'm taking the Rams. That's my Super Bowl pick. I'm taking the
Rams.
Rams.
okay. That's cross-board Rams because Rams. Did you see the Cardinals last week?
No, I ain't even seen. No, I ain't even seen.
It's definitely the Rams.
Garbage can.
So you got Detroit Lions at San Francisco 49ers.
They the garbage bag that rips when you try to take it out.
So what we looking at?
Lions, Niners.
Lions, bro.
All right, Lions, Niners. I am going Niners. I definitely think that the Lions might have a better game than last week, but I want the Niners to win because I like Jimmy G, and I wish him the best.
I like the Niners. They at home. They in Cali. You know what I'm saying? It's something about that Cali weather. It's nice up there. I got the Niners. I want to see Jimmy G get that win too.
I think the Lions gonna bounce back. I got the Lions.
You lame.
I got the 49ers on this one. Jimmy G, he's that boy. I didn't like how the Lions looked last week. I got 49ers. Okay, so we got Oakland Raiders, or what is it, the LA Raiders at
Las Vegas Raiders.
oh right, Las Vegas. When are they going to Las Vegas, by the way?
Like 2 years.
Not now.
Like in 2 years.
Okay, so the Oakland Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, whatever we doing.
I'm gonna be upset. at
Denver
you.
Broncos. Denver Broncos.
All right, I got the Broncos. I had the Broncos last week. They came out. They balled out.
Case Keenum had a good game.
Case
quietly.
Keenum, and did not say that.
He asked.
Did not say that.
Nah, Case Keenum had a good game.
He killed them boys softly.
He asked. I'm sorry. Like, he asked, bro.
Case Keenum put up like 335 yards.
He got receivers, though. He got receivers.
He got to get the ball to
Doesn't
him.
matter. They had receivers last year. They wasn't balling.
Whatever. You still, like, our points to me is not really going to make me way feel about Case
Because
Keenum.
you don't know football.
That's
why you got a basketball jersey on.
You don't matter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to have to wait till October to get some smart
You got
stuff
Raiders?
out of you.
Y'all got the Raiders.
Oh, I can wait till.
Who you messing with, Tel?
Oh man, I got the Broncos.
I have the Broncos too on that. Okay, so we got
We skipped that one.
We got New England at the Jags.
I said
Yeah, we can skip that one. We're ready to talk about that one.
Yeah, I got the pass on that. All right, so we got New York Giants at Dallas Cowboys. Prime time.
You know, Cowboys.
Divisional.
This is a good game. Them Cowboys. I'm going with them Cowboys. I think that the Cowboys.
That's a little poo poo right there.
I don't think they're gonna take a hot L like they took last week. I think they're not. I think that Zeke only had 15 carries. Let that man run. There was a lot of bad play from Dallas last week. And I think granted, Saquon looked good last week. Odell balled out. But the problem is if Eli ain't going to deliver that rock when it needs to be delivered, it can't win. They cannot win. So I'm going Dallas on a snatchback game.
I like the Giants. They got a good defense. Their defense looked good last week. They definitely looked good last week. I'm taking the Giants.
It was against the Jags.
Still an NFL team, bro. I like the Giants.
Bills NFL team.
Nah, that's
You gonna stop talking shit about my squad.
That's a college football team.
Your squad gonna stop producing shit.
Giants, Cowboys. I feel both these teams got the same issues on each side of the ball. But I'm going with the Giants.
All right.
I'm going Giants too. Eli, OBJ, and Shaquan. They forming the Saquon. My fault.
That's somebody's cousin that needs to be babysitted. Somebody pick Shaquan up.
They forming a little triplet thing. I see. I like that matchup, but I got the Giants. Okay, last game of the week, Monday night, Seattle Seahawks and Chicago Bears.
I say the Bears, Star Bears. They looked good last week. I want Khalil Mack to ball out. Honestly, I want Khalil Mack to win defensive MVP, make John Gruden look stupid.
He will.
And the Seahawks.
We should have got.
Like I said last week, as long as they can't run the ball and that line ain't blocked, and that defense ain't what it once was.
I like the Bears. I like Trubisky what I seen out of him last week.
Yeah.
I like what I seen out of him last week. He was playing real good.
Missed the open throw in the end zone though.
Definitely.
That's a fact. I was talking about that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I definitely like the Bears on this one. They're gonna be a team to prove something this year.
Man, I got the Bears. I feel so bad for Russell Wilson, but it is what it is.
I don't know why he got Sierra. He go home with an L. He's still gonna get.
Remember that rumor they said like Sierra was a man when he was younger.
Pretty sure he wanna win.
Nah, that was cool. I do remember that came out with like.
I know one thing though.
Like
You see Sierra with that Shiggy challenge. I think that's the coolest I've ever seen Russ.
6 Super Bowls and Cheryl Underwood.
So yeah, with that game, I got Chicago. I got Chicago.
Come on, y'all.
Should I think bitch how y'all does it up in Harlem now, boy? Alright, so last week's games didn't go as predicted, at least for me, I know. But right now, from what we predicted last week, Patriots fan Julius over here, he's 10-5-1.
Juru the Guru. That's what I'm going by.
If I'm not calling him king, I'm not calling you Juru the Guru.
You're going to call me Juru the Guru at the end of the year when I'm right. I'm like LeVar Ball when it comes to this. I never lost.
LeVar need to shut the fuck up.
Oh, Shiloh.
Right.
That was
Melanin Moan.
Alright, so right now Julius is in the lead for the 10-5-1. Moan and Till, they both tied for 9-6-1. And I'm I'm at the bottom, 8-7-1. That's because of that damn Bills game. I should have been realistic.
Hey, my host.
And you're not realistic this week, so like.
Right, you're going to take another hot one.
Nah, man, I've seen the Bills do some shit.
They did shit against Baltimore.
I'm going to come back on next week and give you a props if the Bills win. That's what I'm going to do. But I don't
give me my props now, being at the top.
Yo, I'm having a conversation with this man.
At the end of the day, this is week 1. At the end of the day, we gonna see how this play out. We gonna see how this play out. These games, we got our predictions, and it's set. Violator Sports, we out.